I'm Rose Banana, and today we're watching McRibcast. Oh, I'm sorry. Manga Podcast.
Manga Cast.
And
With our new host,
co
Nick.
Our new co-host. Sorry, new host.
Hooray!
Because Klesk is dead.
Oh,
We
yeah.
just accepted Klesk died.
And his name is definitely not, I probably should change that.
You didn't? I gave one job.
Technically, I have every job, because I'm the one who sets this shit up.
I'm the one who made you the background. Fuck
Also,
you.
I'm pretty sure the frame rate is going to be kind of iffy on this episode.
Great.
Fun.
Alright, so...
Okay, so I have several jobs, and I only did like maybe one of them.
Yeah.
But doesn't really
So-
matter. We're actually here this week, so...
Yeah.
We're talking about
Yeah, that's
Voynich
something.
Hotel, which is like...
It's amazing.
Yes,
but
it is.
before
It
we
is
talk
amazing.
about that, I'm going to take my first bite of a McRib ever. I've never eaten one of these, so...
So, this is like
Experience the joy.
game changer, baby. This is a game changer.
Oh the face. Oh, the face.
Yo, are you about to die? Yo, it looks like you... Dude, you look like you ate rat poison. You look
What
like
the
you're...
fuck? What is that?
Oh. Well, that's not my reaction when I had a McRib.
Oh my
But, I mean,
God.
it's not like it's disgusting, but what...
So,
Okay, I
Megan,
want you to
what do
look at what
expect?
this looks like.
What do you
like-
expect? And it's like several hours old at that.
It's like
Yeah.
25 or 30 minutes old.
Exactly. Several hours old at McDonald's time.
But yeah, it's shaped like a rib, but this is not rib meat. Like, what is it?
It's pink goo, man.
I mean, I'm hungry, so...
So you're still gonna eat it?
Mhm.
I don't
I
like
enjoy
this.
them.
So,
Oh, that's what happened.
Voynich Hotel.
Oh, guys, I just figured out what happened in the game. I didn't save last time I played, so... What am I talking about again? Oh, yeah! We're talking about Voynich Hotel.
Voynich Hotel.
Yeah, that thing.
So, we're gonna talk... So, the Voynich Hotels...
It is a great... It is
It's
a
pretty
weird
great.
series. It has a...
It is very strange.
It has a very bad beginning, and bad, I mean, you have no idea what's happening, and they don't explain for, like, the first 15 chapters.
Yep.
But the first 15 chapters is also only, like, 90 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every chapter is about 15 pages or so, which kind
10
of
pages.
sucks.
It's like 6. A lot of them are like 6
Oh.
pages long. Do you not remember that from the beginning?
The
Not from the
average
very
seems to
beginning.
be about 10.
I just remember, like, the last few chapters have been, like,
It makes me wonder, what did they get published in? Like, how do you get away with doing that with only like 10
It
pages
was
per
probably
chapter?
it was probably like middle part of a like
that's
a normal manga magazine
yeah, that's what
where
I'm
they
saying.
just like
It's like a very short portion. It's not like a... I don't think it would have been on a cover or anything.
Yeah, no, obviously.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
it
it's-
should be, because it's good as fuck.
it's actually really
It is good.
I can see what what magazine it is in a second.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It's about 10 pages. About 12 pages. About on average, it seems lately. Like, if I just go through random chapters, it seems about 12. Or, oh yeah, even some 8 pages, yeah. It's kind of annoying. Which is kind of annoying when you just start reading the entire thing. It's like, there's nothing left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to read put it into context in like an hour and a half, maybe 2 because I stepped up and like smoked a cigarette a few times.
Mhm.
I read the entire manga. Like,
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, I'm a fucking slow reader. Like, I will sit there and absorb that art, just stare intently at it. And I got through that in about 2 days.
Yeah. It hurts.
it's a really great manga though.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's
So
like-
anyway, that's our recommendations on it. Read it.
Mhm.
Here is the no spoiler summary of it from Manga here. A young man comes to live on a small island in the South Seas and resides in a hotel that is far from ordinary.
And fucks 3 supernatural witches.
Fucks one.
Yeah, he
Fucks 1.
Spoilers.
Yeah, it's great. Is it really that big? I mean, it is.
No.
But it's not
I
that
mean,
big.
it-
It's big. I mean, it's not
Spoilers,
that-
he's a Yakuza.
We actually do have a... I mean... at least
Spoilers, Bruce Willis was dead in The Sixth Sense.
Bruce... I thought you said Bruce... I was thinking Bruce Wayne. And I was like, what?
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne was dead in The Sixth
I was
Sense.
like, what?
How would that
I was
pan
very
out?
good. I
That's-
no, when he said it, when he says that, I thought you were gonna say he was dead at the end of Dark Knight Rises. I'm like, no, he didn't. He didn't die at all. Did you like stop watching the movie? And then you're like, The Sixth Sense, and then I was like,
Oh.
All right.
Brain has gone somewhere totally wrong.
We put that together now.
And then I said, okay, so now we're gonna talk about the spoiler, even though we just did it all.
Yeah.
Summary.
No.
As it's about a manga main character, or sort of main. They're not a real main character.
Technically, it's Kasuk. What the fuck's his name?
He's not even like a viewpoint character for most of the chapters.
I mean, you start off with him, and he's what kicks the story into action. So we
he's like probably there for like a quarter of the manga as a main.
Fuck, what's his name? Is it?
He doesn't really do anything. He doesn't really do anything except kind of like I exist and now I'm
bang
bang Elena.
Yeah, and then get beat up or beat somebody up or then get threatened to get killed and Elena shows up and just rips the nigga's head off.
He's pretty much the Kirito of this manga.
Who?
The Kirito, you know, from like SAO. He's the Mary Sue kind of like badass character that just gets shit done.
He doesn't really do much, except for that one time he got in a fight with that one dude. And then other times he's just like, I'm mysterious, I'm Batman.
And he didn't even... Yeah. He's not even like, I'm mysterious. Like, if you ask him if he was in the Yakuza, he's like, oh yeah, I didn't actually stab or shoot anyone, though. I just ran numbers.
At some point, I guess...
He starts fighting people. Then he starts fighting people. He was like, really?
Well, he never actually fights anyone. He just yells at a guy.
Did he like punch him in the face or something?
Nope, just yells at a guy.
Yeah.
He starts off like being the clumsy asshole that's like, oh god, what am I doing in this foreign land? And then he slowly develops into like, fuck it. I'll just be a badass.
He doesn't seem fazed by much after a while.
No, he's just like, what is that gunshot? Fuck it, I didn't get shot.
I mean, that's what everybody. Like characters get like their heads ripped off.
Yeah.
There's on the top of the hotel. I'm assuming they never got that lady.
That was the funniest thing. I started laughing.
Oh yeah,
so
that shit. Oh, that was hilarious.
Which one?
No,
I mean,
it was it was the assassin girl.
Oh yeah, who head ripped off.
Yeah, and then they put her on her head on top of the hotel, and then other people still go to that hotel.
It's so great.
They leave it there. They don't remove the head. It's just a floating head on the top of the hotel, on top of a pipe.
It's not floating. It's on a spike.
Yeah, it's on a spike.
It's actually on a tree.
No, it's not.
It's on the tallest tree in the forest, man.
No, it was on a tower.
It's on the top of the hotel.
Yeah, it's on the top.
Oh, the first one. No, the first one was on the tallest tree in the forest. She stuck the other one on the hotel. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got that confused.
That was the most one-sided fight I've seen in a long time.
You can't fucking fight a witch goddess.
Well, the thing is, they show that they can get killed by like arrows, and then she just like.
But they don't actually die.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, it was specifically like a poisoned arrow meant to kill fucking witch goddesses.
No, it was an elephant.
No, that killed a demon, man.
No, that killed a
remember
demon.
they killed the oldest one? She was like, it's like, oh yeah, you have died from arrows. You're a bitch. She's like,
no, that was a different poison.
It was just a poison.
It was, they mentioned like elephant. They mentioned elephants.
When they killed
elephant poison was used to kill the demon.
No, but to kill the witch.
No, you just haven't read it in like 6 months.
Dude, I remember everything. You don't
remember
everything.
Except all the times you're wrong.
Except I'm never wrong because I am the not a.
You are wrong here.
So once again, anyone who watches this podcast, go through to every episode where he was just blatantly wrong, and I just told him he was wrong.
Which doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Yeah.
That makes me kind of sad. This series is but yeah. So I'm gonna do the right one here. There's like in the hotel there are 3. On the island, there are legends of 3 witches. 3 legendary witches who died. Except they didn't, and now they work at the hotel. Except they did die.
Except for one of them died, and then one of them didn't die, and then one of them's still alive.
Only 2 of them. Only one of them died. One of them's still alive, who's Elena. Well, she lost her eye. Another one.
Yeah.
She actually kind of died, but then her
body does she get to count because
she gets turned into like a zombie thing?
Yeah,
after, like,
they mentioned that she's dead, but it's like her soul is she's
immortal,
but she can't
witches'
die.
souls are immortal.
They can't die, but then they have to kill her, so she's like stuck in a decaying corpse.
Her body is dead,
and
but apparently
rejuvenates
with her
like
magic.
A 13-year-old.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
But she gave him his legs back because he was crippled because of mines. Also, this series gets like really serious with mines. I don't know if like the writer.
Why the fuck does their island have so many mines?
I don't know.
Like peace
I feel like the writer
Japanese.
is like from like what's it called, Cambodia.
I mean, do we need to go about how many places the Japanese kind of fucked with around them for a while? They started getting big guns and mines.
Isn't that the story? Like
the Battle of Midway.
Put a bunch of mines on the island, and then like kids kept blowing themselves up.
Yeah.
That happens way too often. That happens way too often.
That happens at literally every place you scatter mines around.
I know, but in this series, it happens too often. We had that one.
Yeah, they should. It's like after the third time this happens, you need to just get the fucking android to go out there and blow up all of them
That's what
manually.
they do in one. They like the android just shows up like, oh, I saved her from the mine. It's like, how come we didn't?
It's like, oh shit, you almost got torn asunder. Good thing I was here.
Even though that's the only thing I really should be doing because I can't do anything else.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, he's a detective robot.
He sucks. He's like the worst.
He's a gag.
He is the worst
It's not
detective.
meant to be serious.
I know.
But he has Nivea coming out of his fingers.
Doesn't he have a penis?
What's the
He has
funniest
a penis.
shit?
He has a penis.
That was the most.
I assume
abrupt
Nivea comes out of his dick too.
thing. Yes.
I almost died when he just grabbed that woman's head. No, he just grabs that woman's hand and he's like, "Your libido must be insatiable."
No, I lost it when he
gets
was like.
he gets a roll cake comes out of his penis.
I lost it when
get that reference, Zach.
Yeah.
That show.
I lost it when he was saying that vanilla pudding came out of his pinky, and he's like, "Does anyone want to try?" And the fat kid's like, "I want to try." Shit, that's Nivea.
Also, there's a crazy cast of kooky characters, including an assassin who gets her head ripped off. Her little sister only gets cut in half.
Okay, let's just be honest here. There's not a fucking normal character in this manga. Well, there's the one like female detective, but that's it.
What about Alice, the girl with the face mask? I mean,
The one that
she's not
can't
normal
talk
either.
without the bunny mask on?
I mean, she's a
I
normal
wouldn't
person.
call that normal.
She's
Well,
normal.
No,
Her
she's
life
not. She
is not
Nah.
normal. Just
Well,
because her
you know
sister's
what?
a serial killer.
Let's be fair here. She hasn't really had a chance to talk a whole lot to show whether or not she is normal.
You know what? No, you don't get to be a normal human being when you have to have a demon mask to talk.
This is true.
Also, her
Like-
sister's a serial killer who killed the only
What
gay,
was
only
there was a
person who loved
supernatural reason for why she couldn't talk? What was it again?
her. I think it's just she just can't talk.
No, there was like some stupid reason.
Probably a
Yeah.
mind. Probably a mind. Probably. It's probably
Stepped on
a
him out
mind
of
in
the
the hospital
boards.
when she was born. Therefore, she can't talk.
Yep,
I mean,
that's it. That's absolutely it.
every story can be just explained by minds.
So can we talk about how like the manga just like rips you in and out of like happiness and like feeling?
Yeah.
We should probably actually get a real topic because we've been talking for like
Yeah.
I don't know how long.
So let's talk
because
about
this calls-
let's talk about how do we used to do it, like graphics.
Oh, we did art style, then characters, and then
All right.
something.
Oh yeah,
They're like
I definitely have some stuff to say about the art.
You don't like the art it's unique.
Yeah, I like it. I was gonna say it reminds me
the
a lot of
color. Only
Disney.
problem I have like sometimes with the colorization, where it just changes. It's like I can't tell what's really going on.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the simplicity of it. Like I get a mixture. I get a feeling of like Western culture. Like this author was
Yeah.
clearly very into Western culture. I get
Yeah,
like
they
the
mentioned so many
Disney
things
mixed
from-
with Soul Eater. Like that's the feeling that I'm getting here.
It has like the it's like the
Chuck
way,
Norris's tooth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a plot line. All
What the
stuff
fuck
like-
is in the bag hanging from that little thing? Is it his tooth? We don't know.
But yeah, there's a lot of it's definitely unique.
Yeah, yeah.
And bringing up
Characters, you
the-
can actually
what-
tell what the characters, different characters are, which is like sometimes it's just amazing
I was just gonna say like that's the only.
because they're very
This is a
stylized.
weird thing.
It's very stylized, but it's minimalistic, but it's very stylized. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is the only, and this is a weird thing I picked up. This is the only manga I've seen where the fingers are drawn square.
For Japanese, yeah, definitely.
it
Yeah.
happens all the time in manhwa, but
Manhwa.
That's
Korean.
Korean comics.
yep,
Oh, you
that's
know.
not like my word for it. That's just like the actual word for it in that language.
How about that?
Yeah,
So
but yeah. Speaking of bringing it back to something we were talking about before we got recording. Do you remember the art design on Melty, the radioactive girl?
no,
The superhero
Oh,
character that
no.
kept on showing up
Forgot.
throughout the entire show with like the melted face.
okay, yeah.
And it had
was-
in the background mushroom clouds going off behind her.
Oh yeah, that was the fucking anime that the Karaki or whatever the fuck his name was making.
Yeah, I mean it was just a oh god, it was Haruki, I think is his name. I don't think he was making it, was he?
Yeah, he was writing the manga for it.
Was that
His
like
name
the
was
writer?
Haruki.
The writer? Because the writer
Yeah,
shows
the
up
writer
as a
dude.
character.
Yeah.
Just kind of, but he doesn't do anything, so it's like he's kind of sad.
No, I mean he does.
He falls in love with a
drugs.
fucking ghost and does drugs. Yeah.
All the drugs.
He does drugs because he can't get pussy.
He actually does all the drugs.
He
Actually, everybody does all the drugs in this manga.
Pretty much.
except
Like
it's
literally,
one
remember the
drug.
part like you smoked all of our weed that we were going to sell, like 100 pounds, like $100,000 worth of.
You mean when they burned it to get away from an assassin?
Remember at first they smoked a lot of it. No, remember at first they smoked a lot of it, and they're like one of them was complaining like, I think we smoked a lot too much of our weed, and then they burned it after they got shot in the head.
No, they burned it to get out. Well, I guess they did burn it just to get high, but it did help them escape.
But before that, they were complaining. One of them was complaining about them smoking too much of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the fucking chick comes back from the dead to say, hey, you gotta pay back for all the merchandise you fucking smoked.
You owe me a ton of fucking money.
She got slapped.
Bitch, if I don't get this shit by Monday...
She slapped the hell out of him.
It wasn't even like a hostile exchange either. She just sits back up and she's like, hey, you know you still owe me money for this. And she's like, I know. She's like, okay, cool, I'm going back to dead now.
That was
Don't
crazy
tell me.
though, when she got her
Don't say that I
brain shot
stink
off.
anymore.
Her brain got shot out of her head. Like that was.
Yeah, you could literally see inside of her skull when she
That
sat back up.
That's pretty nightmarish.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Yeah, art. It's very gory. It's a very gory series, and it's.
I'm having trouble remembering specific instances of that, but I will say yes.
It's silly gore.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
It's cartoonish. It's sort of like
It's like Happy Wheels gore.
like
no
yeah,
Happy
it's
Tree
not-
Friends. Happy Tree Friends.
Yeah,
that's
closer. Like the little girl assassin who's actually like 20.
She gets fucking like sliced in
She gets
5
cut
parts.
into like 3 or 4. I don't remember how many it was, but like, and it makes like actual cutlets. Like
yeah, kind of like sort of like old cartoon, like Itchy and Scratchy, sort of. Think of that.
Yeah.
Or,
yeah, actually, that's
mainstream.
exactly it.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Of course, that one was still treated pretty seriously.
Yeah, or what else was there? There was
The head ripping off.
the heads ripping
when her
off.
arms, in
The
that
fetus
fight,
is in the
she
pile
blows
at the
up her
bottom of the
arms,
pit.
And you can like see like the cartoon arms. That'd be the bones, the cartoon bones for her, destroyed, melted arm off.
Yeah. That was a really cool. That was a cool moment where her arm just shreds into pieces,
Yeah, she's like, oh.
and there's just the bone left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was the gigantic... There was the pit of corpses.
That was more just like, holy shit.
Yeah, no, the fetus thing was fucking like, whoa, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah, it gets dark. The series gets like dark in really random places. It's like
Oh yeah, I guess we can explain the fetus thing. So what that is there's a character named Snark in this series that was a serial killer
Fucking snark.
who was killing men that she fucked.
No, we need to go back further than that. She made a deal with a demon to give her prosthetic arms that could, like, slash through shit.
and her sister a mask to talk for some reason.
Yeah. And in exchange, she gave up her soul, just willingly, and did not give a fuck at all.
Well, she wanted to she wanted to use a wish to like get back all the people she killed.
Yeah,
She
well,
tried to use that as her third wish, but, like, it didn't work out, and she was just like,
I'm a
oh.
demon, not God. She's like, I'm a demon, not God.
She's like, whoa, I can't make deals like that. Surely you want something else, like big boobs. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll take big boobs.
No. She's the one who brings up big boobs.
Yeah.
She's like, the demon's like, is there anything else you want? It's like, I've
always wanted a
I'd
big
always
chest.
wanted big tits.
Also,
And then
she has
she
to
hates
die
her
in,
big
like,
tits.
she has to die in 10 years. Which
Yeah,
is
she
happening
dies
right
in
now.
It's like a month.
64.
No, remember, I think when she originally got it, it was 10 years.
No, what it was they tell a story of black jazz musician sells a soul 10 years dead.
Yeah.
But apparently the demon hand claw +2 or whatever the fuck they called it pretty much was so expensive.
It was
she was
ridiculous.
dying in like a year.
I thought it meant she had them for 10 years.
No,
Yeah,
she only got
Also,
like a year, I think.
I want to mention something about
64.
this character. They call her, the serial killer name is Snark, and the character name is Snark.
Is Snark.
Everybody
and,
tells
that's
her
referred to as
Snark, and they
Alice's
also
sister.
call the serial killer Snark. Yet nobody gets that the two people are
Bruh,
the same.
okay, hold on. There's 2 detectives on that island, and one of them is a useless android, and the other one's a bitch.
Okay,
I
but still,
thought you were gonna say the other one's a woman, and then just stop there.
but still, like, she was like, "Oh yeah, we're hunting Snark," and then like she sees Snark, and like the person, she's like, "Hey, Snark," and they just like, It's like, what the hell?
Like,
And
it was
then
just like...
It doesn't take to, like, chapter 50 for somebody to be like, oh, wait. You're the serial killer, aren't you?
And then the fucking female detective, the female detective goes through all that shit with the android. She's like, you have obviously displayed your incompetence to me. Now you single-handedly take care of this very important case. It's like, he sprays Nivea from his fingers and just made sure that you were, like, not pregnant for the next 2 months, and you have trusted him with finding a serial killer.
At least he can't get killed, though. So there is that. Also,
I mean, he kind of could.
I mean, yeah, like,
well, I mean,
what rules?
I mean, he survived a mine, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, but an anti-personnel mine isn't really that big of a deal when you're not made of flesh.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, I thought you were about to say anti-personnel mine is just not that big of a deal. I was like, excuse me.
Clearly, it's kind of a big deal.
Nah, man, it's just fine. It's like, I throw them all around. I throw them, like, in my trash can. Someone out in the streets.
Put them out in the backyard for the kids to find on Easter. It's a good time. Think they're grabbing an egg, they hear that click, they gotta learn when to roll.
Also, she kills, like, this one assassin dude who loved her.
Oh, yeah.
He was gay, and then he was like, I love you, and then she killed him. And then she was like,
I feel like there's some veiled homophobia in this manga.
But he was
just
like,
from the...
I don't know if there's,
way
like...
they treat it.
I mean, it's kind of weird that he, like, I'm gay, and then, they, like, next chapter, he's like, look at them tits.
Okay, it's not exactly homophobia. I think it's just mistaken, like, conception of homosexuality. Like,
nah, man. As soon as you see them tits, it's all over.
I don't know. They did bring up, like, the point, like, where they were talking about she was trying to get the main character, I forgot his name, Kazuke, whatever.
Kazuke, yeah.
And I don't even remember how it was spelled, but
doesn't matter.
Trying to get him to bang her.
Oh yeah,
and he's like, nah.
Which character?
What?
Elena or Snark?
No, Snark.
Okay.
The person we've been talking about.
Well, no, because Elena tried to do the same thing, and I was kind of confused if you were going on there.
Oh my god, that moment where she walks out in the shirt that says "fuck me" is my favorite moment.
Why do we not have that as our middle thing?
That's it, because you need to experience that moment yourself. We can't ruin that for everyone.
Yeah,
I guess it does, but it was an amazing moment. He was like,
it was the best moment. That is the moment that was officially sealed on this being, like, the best manga.
Yeah, so anyway, when he was trying to, or she was trying to get some dick and some murder, get some dick murder.
And some murder as well.
She was like, why won't he fuck me? Maybe
it's just like she's got, like, the shopping
and
list that has dick and murder written on it.
Yeah. And she's like, why won't he fuck me? Maybe he's gay. And she's like, no, wait. I've already made a gay person turn for me. And then just kind of, yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that. I must have...
I don't remember how that went.
Yeah, I don't...
I mean, I read it this morning.
All right.
So.
I mean, I don't. It's not like I don't believe. I just don't really remember that part where she said that.
Yeah, no. It was when she was in the bar before she kills the teacher, or tries to kill the teacher.
She tries to kill a lot of people.
She does.
She does. And she actually does kill a lot of people.
She does.
I thought she was gonna kill a little kid for so long. Oh
she
my
was
God.
trying to. She was like, she was about to. She's like, nah, I'm not gonna kill you.
She was pretty much like, my sister likes you too much.
Yeah, that's weird.
And then she dumped him into the fetus pit.
Yeah, like that was that much better. I was like, you know what? You might as well just kill me because I'm never going to like live this one down.
Furthermore, why was Alice just hiding in a corner in the leader's room? Like, what? She's safe there?
So Snark disappeared, which means her sister was no longer in town, which means a 10-year-old was no longer living anywhere. So she kind of went to live with the town, like, sheriff.
It kind of makes sense. I mean, it actually
makes sense, I guess. It's a manga. Fuck it.
I mean, I don't know what else you would do. I don't know what else if she's supposed to get a job.
I mean, this town population's got, like, what, 10 people?
There has to be no one that lives there, but enough people that go there to warrant at one point building a theme park.
Also, there's like a bunch of people that keep getting murdered. So I mean,
yeah.
Apparently, there's like a steady supply of people going into this town.
Well, apparently, I think it was like a prostitute town or something, wasn't it?
No, it was like a tourist trap.
Like, I remember they kept on saying that, like, politicians would go there.
Is there a lot?
Well,
I think it was like people kept going because of the hotel. Because the hotel is like magical and shit.
Well, but they got like a 3-star review and complained that they weren't getting customers.
No, I
Because
think what
that
it
was because
was.
of the demons. That was because the demons were being dicks.
No. What I think it was that the town originally was just famous for having like its own culture, which is another thing that we needed that I meant to tap on.
Oh, and the witches.
manga,
Remember they were like hunting down. People kept hunting down the witches.
Yeah, but like I meant to touch on the manga does a really good job of setting up like this feel, like this indigenous feel of the island. Like it's got this very nice world set up. But like the town was originally meant to be like I think the town was very famous for its culture and like just people coming in for whatever reason, like the witches and the shops, like you said. And the hotel was built at some point during that like heyday and had customers then, but it just slowly went down over time as the tourism stopped flowing in.
I think that is. I think that is actually what it's.
I don't remember any of that.
Well,
I
remember
remember from the history of the town.
It was more like reading between the lines that you kind of had to guess at it.
And the only thing that they ever really talked about the hotel's building was that Lucha Libre dude.
But it was like really popular like 50 years ago, and then it started getting less and less popular. Time went on.
And then Chuck Norris stayed there.
And then Chuck Norris.
And Lucha Libre guy kicked his tooth out.
Because, I mean, that's what you do to Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even untrue.
Nah. No, I totally agree with you there. Fuck Norris.
Fuck Chuck Norris.
No, just fuck Norris.
Fuck Bryce Papenbrook.
Fuck Chuck Norris.
Fuck Chuck Norris.
Fuck the McRib and fuck your bitches.
Yeah, no, actually fuck the McRib.
You really don't like it, do you?
No.
Oh, that's so sad.
That I'll eat real ribs.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I would definitely always recommend a real rib over the fucking McRib.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get much complaint out of it. I don't think any other normal.
And it was like apparently it was like $2 for that.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
That.
Not worth it.
Not worth it at all.
I enjoy them.
Unlike Voynich Hotel.
Yes, Voynich Hotel. Did we talk? Now we gotta talk about characters.
What were we even just talking about?
We were talking about the town and like the atmosphere and all that good shit.
Yeah, the setting is really well developed.
So, with characters, we're gonna start with a character that doesn't really matter. But I love that there's just a crazy old man who's been hit by lightning like 8 times.
Oh yeah, seven times.
7, there we go.
Apparently it was in a row in one day.
Also, he
lives in a badass. No, he lives in a mine.
Yeah, because that's the one place the lightning can't get him.
Or can it?
Dun dun dun! Ghost lightning coming to a theater near you.
I'm surprised it's not a movie.
Go Ghost lightning! Go Ghost lightning!
Chasing your niggas down.
Lightning.
Let's chase it down the niggas.
Ghosts ball lighting.
What?
What? Excuse me?
Ghost lightning Twitter account. We remember love the WordPress. Ghostlightning.wordpress.com.
Okay.
Okay, so talk about characters.
Characters.
We have
But yeah, so he got hit by the ghost lightnings, and he's the only person that can fix water heaters for some
also,
reason.
he knows a lot about the town, about the area for some reason.
He's the main. We talked to him
he's
twice.
just exposition. He's honestly just the exposition man.
Yeah,
also,
he's
a fucking
foil.
tiger.
Yeah, he is.
Wait,
He's
what?
a tiger. Remember he has a tiger?
Oh, he has a tiger. Yeah, I thought you said he's a tiger, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's what that time he just.
I honestly didn't know what it meant, so I just went with it.
I honestly thought you said he's a tiger.
On the island.
That's what I thought he said too.
And for some reason, the tiger hasn't ran to the mines. I don't know what's up with that.
Well, because the tiger's smart, not like stupid kids. The tiger hears the click and he does like a heel kick.
You got a point there because there's like they label where the mines are.
And the kids still walk. There's signs everywhere that say "Danger."
God damn it, you fucking
mines,
kids!
And have like a skull and crossbones on them.
Seriously, okay.
Like, and the kids have encountered the mines, so you know what mines are. They've lost friends. One of their friends is like in a wheelchair.
Their oldest friend died because of a fucking mine.
That they stepped on stupidly, and he had to save them.
And then the last chapter,
and then it happens again.
She just like, uh-oh, I think I stepped on one. Like, bitch, you're dead.
And she's like, at least she was like, yeah, I'm gonna die, right? And she's like, I don't want to die a virgin. It's like, what the fuck are you?
It's like, that's your biggest concern?
Like, how am I supposed to, like,
that was pretty great.
How much does that help the situation, though?
I love she was like, all right, just find yourself a big stick.
No, just use your fingers.
No, she literally was like, you just get yourself a big stick and try to get it popped from there.
Oh god.
Like I'd be like,
that character.
I'm not gonna get that close.
We should just be. We should just clarify that child is like 11. Her name is Vixen, or at least she tries to be called Vixen.
And everybody's like, that's weird.
She's always talking about how like one day I'll repay you, leader, with my body, and he's just like, bitch, I don't want your flat chest.
Come back to me in like 5 years.
Also, that guy, the kid is like 13. Other kid, leader's like 13.
That kid's a badass though.
Yes, he is. Also, part of their gang is an undead witch who can like punch cars.
Yeah, undead witch.
Remember the time she like punched, she like ripped the car in her hand, got destroyed. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, ripped the car door off.
Yep.
Broke all her fingers, and she just didn't care. And everybody else was like, yo.
And then like her and the fucking 12-year-old kid are going on like a picnic, and he's feeding her, and it just falls out of her.
Oh wait.
No, I'm not talking.
That's the wrong person.
I'm talking about when I meant the girl who's like made out of the.
Oh, you talking about Baluna?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that rips the car door off.
There's 3 Okay, let's try to get through the characters. Let's get to the witches.
Yeah, we should.
3 witches. They're all like a couple hundred years old, like 300 years old or so.
Yeah.
It's never really specified, but I think they said
it
they
was
were like
specified.
ancient.
It was like a long time ago in Russia. They were born and shit like that.
Yeah, and then they came to the island, and they
I
ruled the
forgot about
island
that.
for a few years until the army came, and they fought the army, and then they got
the Spanish army.
They fought the law, and the law won.
Except when so there's 3 witches. The oldest one got killed by the elephant poison, by arrows. No,
it was not elephant poison. You're just wrong.
No, yeah, you're wrong on that. But it was a pretty fucking funny scene because they're just like dominating all these Spanish people, and like all of a sudden, just one arrow hits her, and they're all like, "Oh shit, sister's a wuss," and then they're like, "Sis, what the fuck's going on? Oh shit, witch poison."
And they're like, "Well, she's dead. Whatevs."
Except she didn't die because they can't die, and then
witches' souls are immortal.
Yep, because they're so.
Also, now she's just a talking head in Spain.
No, that's not.
No, that's the other one. That's Baluna.
Fuck you, that's another one.
Baluna, she was the middle witch. She's also an asshole, and she just got she got decapitated.
Yeah, what happened was she got pissed. She got pissed immediately after
her sister got
whatever
killed.
the fucking middle one's name was died, and she just
one.
marched up, and she's like, Elena's like, "What the fuck? Where are you going?" And she just leaves. And so they she gets beheaded in Spain like sometime later, and so Elena harvests her heart.
She got beheaded on the island, but they took her head and they sold it to it got sold to like a crime ball because her head's still alive, so it's like
and
she just talks shit to people pretty much.
Yeah. And so Elena takes her heart and her body and like patches it together with some random chick's head that she kidnapped. That was kind of fucked up, by the way. And
they're not very
makes Baluna.
moral people. Like they're not particularly like.
I mean, who says that she had to have kidnapped someone?
She probably just like murdered somebody.
It's pretty obvious because she had to take her alive.
So you know what? I'm looking at the part where they're talking about their backstory. I'm trying to see.
But and the small black one gets caught in like
she got shot with like a bunch of arrows, and like one of them took out her eye.
Yeah, one took out her eye, and she never got that back for some reason. Why was that? I don't remember why that specific arrow was able to damage her.
I think they all damaged. I think they're not. They can get hurt. It's just. I think it was
like
just too
whatever.
much. I think it was just too much. Too much damage at one
and
time.
kind of when you pull out an eye, like what are you supposed to do? Like sew it back in?
Yeah. So she just
magic.
Has, like,
they have fucking magic.
Well, they seem to have murder magic.
To be fair, okay. Do we need to go into the background of like actual Voynich shit?
Yes, I just saw it. I just saw it. When I woke up, I was in hell. Like poison is strong enough to kill me. Could have only been elephant pesticide. Swag. Fuck it, we're gonna put this.
I don't remember that.
We're gonna put this. I'm saving this picture, and I'm
putting. What chapter is this?
Chapter 36, and I'm putting it. I can give you all a link.
Yeah, no, I don't really care.
Bruh, that's the demon. No, that is the demon, not the witch.
No, but the demon didn't die. They're talking about their backstory. They're talking about the backstory of the witches.
Hold on. I'm still looking.
Read the entire chapter, and it's about the backstory of the witches.
You fucking idiot! That's the demon.
No.
Are you retarded? That's the
Oh my
poison
God.
cake.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
that is the demon talking about how when he woke up, he was in hell. A poison strong enough to kill him could only have been elephant pesticide. But who
You're
would do
retarded.
that and why?
You're retarded. Who would
He
do
just-
that? Oh, who would shoot me in the eye with an arrow with poison in
She didn't
it?
get
It
shot
certainly
in the
could
eye.
not
She got
have been
shot-
all of
Oh,
these
Okay, first of
fucking
all, she
Spanish
didn't get shot in
warriors.
the eye. First of all, she didn't
Okay,
get shot.
no.
shh,
Okay, no, whatever. Shut up.
Everybody
You're
shut
wrong.
up. Everybody shut up, but now I have to be right again.
You know what?
I mean,
Banana
okay, so this is what
needs
happened.
to sit
First of all, a
down.
girl gets shot in the chest. They talk about the backstory. They not even here. Other places. They talk about how the only places they were talking about how they had to make elephant pesticide to kill them. They talk
And then
about
you
this.
linked us a page that is literally about a demon dying and being like,
Yes.
who would
Are
kill
you
me?
looking at the back? They're talking about the. Oh my God.
Okay,
It is
so
the demon
no.
speaking.
No,
It
no,
is
no.
the
I
Oh
want
my
you to think about
God.
this with
Oh
a brief
God, I have to
one
go.
brain cell.
No.
One brain cell is all the stakes. So, who would kill her? The Spanish. Who would kill the demon? Who knows? Which one do you ask a question about?
Oh my God, do I have to go through all this bullshit? It's to show y'all how these characters died, and why are we doing
You're
this?
just always wrong.
But I'm right though.
Accept it. You're just the Nosvix of this podcast.
I am 100% right though.
Whatever.
Like, and first of
Whatever,
all,
you
the
British
only,
fuck.
only other time I've been wrong was UQ Holder, where they changed the backstory
No, if
after
they
we
had
were
changed
done
a thing,
reading.
you were just wrong.
Except for the
you
fact
were
the
just
book
wrong.
said I was injured, my parents died in a car accident, and then later
Yeah.
they say it did it. So apparently it's my fault because of what I was reading at the time was
It's
a
your-
misdirection in the plot line. Yep, that's my fault. So
Yeah,
no.
except when I pointed you to a page where there's a halberd sticking out
Except for
of
the
someone's
fact that,
stomach.
but except for the fact in the series thing they say I was killed by a car accident. So
Yeah, no, once again, you were just wrong, and we
okay,
got you.
So okay,
Sit down.
No, Cliff.
Sit.
Not Cliff. Not Cliff.
Seat.
Nick.
Sit down,
Okay.
So there's a seat
Nick,
right here. You're right here.
If
Sit.
you're reading something and they say specifically, my family and I was injured in a car accident.
Injured doesn't mean dead.
No, they actually say dead. They actually do say he was. Don't they say? Didn't the character say my
Yeah,
parents were killed in a car accident?
Okay, what happened? Okay, so what happens in this manga? Someone tells him that the parents died in a car accident.
No, but he says
it's very obviously not a car accident.
no. But they show
This is a
them.
manga
in
about-
they show them in a car.
Yeah, no, he's just butthurt that like I
No,
linked him a page
no.
that just proved him wrong.
But the thing is, no,
so
listen.
he bitches about
no,
it every
no,
day.
shut up. No,
Ooh,
no,
yeah.
shut up. No, first of all, you shut up for a second. Nick, this is what happens. So the the page he linked me to didn't exist when we did the podcast. It was a totally new chapter.
Yeah,
like
I was
10
able to
chapters
use,
later. It was 10
Okay.
chapters. Okay, so
I was able to use cognitive thought to
no,
to pull that
so
one out.
You're just
I was
saying-
able to
This is
deduce
what
with
happened. He
basic thought.
predicted. Okay, this is what happened. He predicts a plot point that didn't happen when the time we read it.
Yeah, no, okay, you know
So
what?
that's my fault. So apparently I'm wrong because the manga told me one
Except
thing.
you're obviously wrong.
How
Okay,
am I wrong? Oh my god.
you're
So,
wrong.
the
You're,
day-
okay,
Don't-
hold on. Let's put it right here. So, his parents got killed in a car accident, except that didn't happen. His
Except for-
parents were murdered, except that did happen.
Oh.
Wrong or right?
No,
Wrong or
here's the
right?
thing, though.
Wrong or right? You're
Here's the
stupid.
thing though. Here's the thing though. Hear about this. I have
This-
watched
this
three
podcast
movies.
episode
I
is
watched
tra-
movie
is
1,
like
2,
trash,
and 3
by
of
the
Star Wars. I watched movie 1,
It's
2.
my fault.
I
I
watched
take
the
credit.
first movie of Star Wars, right?
Like, this
In
is
the
actually
first
probably
movie,
a trash recording.
What do they say in the first movie? What do they say about what happened to Luke's father?
I don't know.
They say Darth Vader killed your father. So, I'm talking to say, let's say I'm for some reason alive in the 80s, and I'm really like
And then
40.
you say that Darth Vader killed his father, you'd be wrong.
But no, but if I said that, the day-
You know what? No. Okay, in this example, you'd be right because there weren't exact like clues.
But here's
pointing
the only
to
clue.
not
Here is
murder.
the only clue. There's one clue. You see a item. It does not even a halberd. I don't even know
Okay,
where you're
no,
getting
that's
a
the
halberd
most-
from. I don't even know
I
where
get
you're
the
getting
halberd part
You
from the
made up
two
that.
extra things on the side and the fucking handle.
Well, no, show me the picture. Show me the picture when they show the first car, when they say
okay,
it's a
you know
car
what?
accident.
I go right
show
after
it to
this
me and tell
podcast.
me where
Let's
it's a
get back to
freaking
podcast.
halberd. Because I don't know if you remember what a halberd is, but that wasn't a halberd. It was obviously like a bar or something. So, which could have
sure.
been anything from a car accident. Because I've seen car accidents.
Definitely. Yep.
So if this is the only thing that was in that panel, he says my parents were killed and I was injured in a car accident, and you see like him in a car accident with a injury that looks like a stick or something poking into him.
So I hope you love editing, dude, because you've literally wasted like 10
I'm
or
not
15
editing this out. Because
wait,
the audience needs to know who won.
Who murders someone with a halberd?
They didn't murder with a halberd. That's not actually a thing. That's just kind of...
It was some weird magic bullshit.
They don't... Here's the thing, though. They don't explain. They just show... Only thing they show about it is that it looks like he's been stabbed with something big. Which could have been the
gigantic dildo.
Yeah, it may have been. Who knows? It would have surprised me. Okay, it kind of would have, but... All they show is that he's been stabbed by something, which could have been for the wreckage of a car accident, because in the same panel they say...
I love how butthurt you still are about this.
Because I am right.
I love that you've been butthurt for literally almost half a year.
Because I am right.
You've been butthurt for almost half a year about being wrong.
Oh, except for the fact when the conversation happened,
except for the fact
that it's not elephant poison, and we totally proved you wrong. So what does that say about this situation where he has clear evidence?
Me wrong, though?
That you're okay. You're not going to try to get out of this like clean. When you linked me a page where you're like, oh, they're talking about they're not talking about the demon, they're talking about the witch. Okay. When it's literally after the demon dies from eating poison cake. When did the demon die? And they,
okay, first of all, when did the demon even die?
You're on.
He's not dead.
That's literally what's happening on that
page. How did he show up in later chapters?
Because he came out of hell.
You watch Supernatural. It's the exact same way. It's the same way in every part of literature.
He literally in a later chapter he just says, "Do you know how long it took me to crawl back out of hell?"
Okay, but I'm trying to see where in this chapter they say he's dead.
That's where he says he's dead.
Like, you're just wrong about this. Accept it. Move on. Move on.
No, it was Elephant Pesticide because they talk about this later.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Yeah, they do.
You read this like 6 months ago.
No, they talk about it in a different chapter.
Calm down.
No, nah.
Like, calm down.
Never.
Calm down,
never loses.
You always lose. Like I said, you are the Nosvix of this podcast.
Okay, first of all, only time, once again, you said I've been wrong. I was right at the time of the moment when we had the conversation, so I don't even understand why I get...
Okay, I'm not even going to argue with you about, like, all of these manga podcasts we've had, because there's been a... Like, the entire Vinland Saga was a shit show. Anyway.
Well, wait, I thought we disagreed on everything in Vinland Saga.
No, we agreed that we loved everything about it, but when it got down to things that happened, we started arguing again.
What did we have to argue about?
It was, God, that middle part of the arc where... Why are we talking about this on this podcast? We'll talk about this later. Back to Voynich Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Characters. So there's the witches. One doesn't have an eye, and she's black-ish.
Ish.
She's dark.
She's tribal.
She's not to be confused Russian, with the new terrible sitcom on whatever channel.
Of course, she's actually Russian for some weird reason.
Yeah,
I don't understand that either.
Yeah.
She's dark and Russian, whatevs.
That's how that works, right?
With it.
Russians are really black, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean...
Are they? What? No.
They behave like the blacks.
They behave like white supremacists.
I mean,
Russia is like the most racist country in the world, man.
Isn't that how black people work?
Yeah.
That could be true.
I mean, we just act like black supremacists, so...
I don't know. I've never encountered a wild black person.
One that hasn't been tamed yet.
A black person.
A wild black person. And okay,
right.
But yeah, so we got old man, we got the okay, so one of them is a zombie girl. Right, her chest cavity is open.
Right, because she got shot with an arrow. That was poison, and that's why we're gonna talk about that.
Moving on. She was, yes, shot with an arrow. She died, but her soul is immortal. Her body actually stays preserved pretty well in the coffin for the longest time, but when she starts going out with the kid that they call the professor, her body starts decaying again because she can't control her magic, and it goes into healing him instead of her own body.
Well, the thing is, she was intentionally healing him, but it was I think it's that when they're dead, she's not gaining any more power, so she just loses. So she was like, she uses power to look normal, because normally she looks like the creepy zombie lady. Remember, she changed her when they first see her.
She didn't.
No, remember they first see her.
They all see her as a zombie, dude.
Yeah, but later on, she's like, she makes herself look better.
They clean her up with makeup and shit, but like she always looks about that way. But like I would say that's a sound theory if it weren't for the fact that she heals back up to the point of being able to function again later after she stops like going out every day. So
also at the point that she says I can't control my magic anymore.
Yeah.
See,
so
it's just see what I'm reading in between.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're,
But, like, to be
you're
fair,
not reading in between the lines. You're reading on a different web page.
Nah.
to be fair, when she says I can't control my magic anymore, she doesn't really know what's happening, so I could give him that credit.
Maybe she needs to believe in magic.
She's the believe.
She
There's
needs
so
to
many
just
references that can be made from that word alone.
believe.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
Is
You
that
don't-
not
Alright.
the one that you were going for? Because that's the
Nope.
one I was going for. I was like, do you believe in magic?
Also not the 80s song I was thinking of.
Oh.
There's Don't Stop Believing, there's Shares Do You Believe in Life After Love? Sorry.
Oh, wow.
And
Just Allie
fucking
started singing, like severe, really.
any other number of songs with the word believe in it. Shit, there's another one. Oh, Peter Pan.
Indeed. Peter Pan. But yeah, so
All
other
right, yeah, I'm looking at it.
There's
She,
there's
the reason it's because she was. Cause remember, she was like, when she died, when she breaks up with the professor, she's like, I can't go out because I'm decaying now. So
And
I
the
mean,
professor, like, sort of half agrees with her, and he's like, but fuck the rules. I'm gonna come over here and see
like
you naked.
once a month.
because I mean, I might be a good boyfriend, but I'm sorry, but oof.
Do you realize that he just gave her conjugal visits?
Yeah. I didn't realize how big of a dick move when she gave him his legs back.
Oh, God. I didn't even realize that.
She gave him
Yeah.
his leg back. And he's like, you know what?
I'll
I'm
come
a
by
thank-
like once a month.
You know.
All the other kids are just like, fuck it. He got his legs back. He's dating a zombie. Shit happens.
But he's like,
Oh, yeah,
nah.
they're just all okay with it,
Yeah.
which was amazing.
It's
Yeah.
kind of weird that she's dating like, like a 300-year-old lady. But whatever, it's cool.
And she's totally okay with it.
I mean,
Yeah, no one's
admittedly,
creeped out by
she was a
13.
zombie, so I don't know.
She ain't got a whole lot of pootie tang in any number of years.
Gotta take what you can get.
And sometimes you just need some of that sweet love. That sweet crippled loving.
That sweet decaying loving.
All right,
That's-
That
so other
reminds me of the
characters.
time I wrote a zombie porno to try and win a game for free.
That sweet, sweet, can't move any legs and has to have someone change.
Yeah.
So now we're going from zombie porn to dementia patient like ICU ward porn.
That's the greatest kind of porn.
Yeah, I mean, is that not where we were going to go with it anyway?
Is that what you
All right,
like?
fair enough.
I mean, I don't know. I can't even get off unless there's like a few nightmare creatures coming out of a dude's head.
I thought you were gonna say vagina.
I was going to.
Being rocketed out with George Bush's face onto.
Nightmare creatures
economical
with George
cut, please.
Bush's face being
You
rocketed
know what?
out of a
And
vagina.
I see him complaining about people complaining about the economy.
Oh, no one has any idea
God.
what the fuck we're talking about.
Nope, because we just referenced something that has,
That happened 12 minutes before we started recording.
basically.
Yeah. But it was still, trust us, it was hilarious.
It was.
And so, what character were we even on? Okay, so yeah, I guess we can talk about Crippy. There's Doc, the Timmy of the series.
Mm-hmm.
Timmy,
The,
wait, Timmy? Like, what do you...
South Park.
Oh. See, I was thinking of, like,
I
once again, I was thinking about Timmy Turner again.
was too.
I was like, wait, what? I didn't know there was, like, people... I mean, I guess there are people making wishes in this series, but...
Okay, so
They,
let's just
they
go
did
over,
team
like,
up that one time with the Fairly Odd Parents.
That was a thing.
That was
yeah,
the
that
thing.
was a thing. That actually was a thing.
Let's
yeah,
just
so-
go over the main characters of like the kid squad. There's the leader who's like the little badass that
Don't
like
give a
takes
shit.
on like
Niggas
responsibility
don't
for
give a
everyone.
shit about,
Oh.
shit about nothing.
He's number
Just
one.
does not give
if
a fuck.
anyone knows what show I'm talking about.
There was Peace who died from landmines. There's Vixen who's always trying to get some.
And then
There's
almost died
Fatty.
from landmines.
Yeah. There's Fatty who literally cannot stop eating, and that's all he does within the plot.
And
then
then
there's
professor who lost his legs to landmines. A lot of
Yeah.
landmine, if you haven't noticed.
And at some point they induct Balloona just because they think she's fucking cool.
Oh, and also...
Do you realize they're just the
Professor.
codename kids next door?
They are.
Oh god,
They
I
are.
didn't
He's
realize.
number
Oh, Snark.
one.
You forgot about Alice. You forgot about Alice.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Alice. She's like the little snark sister.
She's
little
Snark's
sister.
sister.
She's number 3.
Number 3.
What
That
would she
one's
be
number 2.
No,
Leader
she'd
is
totally
number
be number
one.
3, because number 3 liked rainbow monkeys and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she's.
How would she be number one?
I didn't say she was number one. I said Leader was number
I
one.
thought you did. Okay.
So,
For a second, I was like, what the fuck?
who was number 2? Is Vixen supposed to be number?
He's the fat.
Number 2 is Fatty.
Balluna is number 2.
The fat.
No,
No,
one?
number. Which one's the black
Not
one?
at all.
Which one's the black one?
The black one is Abigail,
5?
number 4. Number 5, sorry.
She's number 5. Okay, I thought she. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Number
I thought she was
4
number
is
2 because she was
totally
like
Vixen.
she's like second command in the show.
And then
I can't remember.
I
That's
guess. Okay, who's the other character? Doc. Doc doesn't get a place because he's in a wheelchair, and kids in
Yep.
wheelchairs can't have fun.
What would he be? He'd be like one of those other characters. who show
He'd
up.
be stuck at the bottom of
I'm
the
sure
treehouse.
there's a kid in a wheelchair at some point in that
They
show.
push down. Hopefully, they put him down the stairs. Like
Or
a
like
villain,
they out.
a villain
I
just pushes him down the stairs. Look at the grown ass person shows up, pushes him down some stairs.
He's like that one kid that always tried to get inducted, and they'd be like, "Yeah, we'll bring you to the meetings," and then he just waits down at the bottom while the other kids go up.
Yo, like sitting down an elevator, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we got that. I mean, we have tubes that can shoot 8-year-olds to the other side of the world. But
And
fuck you,
spaceships.
Trippy.
But an elevator, nah.
And spaceships.
We're not gonna give you like I don't know legs or anything, robo legs, even though we can
Or
make
like a rocket
we
wheelchair.
can make actual robots in this series.
that
Voynich.
entire fucking show.
No, they take the wheels off his wheelchair to make a rocket ship.
Look, man. Look, they had
Landing
fucking
gear.
technology.
They make the landing gear out of his.
Where's this thought going?
They make the landing gear like out of a mixture of like his useless limp legs and the wheels from his wheelchair.
Oh my god, for the longest time I thought you were gonna say they make the little landing gear out of his dick.
No.
His useless limp dick.
Damn. That's the gear shaft.
And that's why Vixen doesn't talk to the guy in the wheelchair.
She doesn't, does she?
Nope, she's like, you don't have any dick to give me, I'm out.
She should have talked to that android.
She should. That android was down to let anyone see it, so.
He was down to fuck. Nivea, come. You ain't gonna get pregnant with that shit, Vixen.
So let's get off the characters and start on the plot because I think we need to wrap this up. Because holy shit, what the fuck?
Oh god.
Okay, so there isn't really a plot.
It's just kind of like a. Well, I mean, there's a subplot about the assassin, them trying to find out about the poison that killed or why the Spanish army attacked the island all those years ago.
Well, they don't really try to find that out, but
Well, I mean, it's just a sub. I'm just talking about subplots. That's why I say that. That's
yeah,
why I
the
said a subplot.
subplot is the backstory there.
Yeah, there's that. They still don't know why. They're trying to figure that out. There's a group of people hunting down the one Yakuza dude. He's being hunted down by the other Yakuza.
They
Which
just keep sending Yakuza after him.
Every time they send an assassin after him,
they get him.
Something bad happens.
Elena kills them or makes them go
Or
away.
he kills them, or he might have. Because remember that one guy got shot in the face, and I don't think she has guns.
No,
What guy got shot?
The first two assassins that were the ones that show up at
No.
the Vegeta.
The ones in the
Vegeta
those guys were
the
not
ones
there
that
to
were
kill
killed
him.
by the other assassin.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
those
right,
guys were
that's
there
right, they
for
were.
drugs, not
Right.
kill Kazuki.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
What's his face?
Forgot about the other assassin dude.
Yeah, no. So the gay assassin.
The gay assassin
Who
was just
wasn't
there
gay.
for those guys.
Yeah, but then he wasn't gay, because pussy.
Fuck it, we're just gonna call him the gay assassin.
Because
He calls him
man,
that.
the pussy converted him.
Well,
That
I
actually
mean
doesn't
that
happen.
that pussy was religious.
That pussy was also deadly.
That's what religion does to you, man.
Dude looks like a lady.
Also, another the demons. The demons are still kind of a subplot, I guess.
This
Now-
sort of subplot, yeah.
So there's demons.
And they're all dicks.
They're
thought-
totally cool.
Well, no, they thought they were gonna fuck with the people at Voynich Hotel for a while
and then they got
until
wrecked.
she
And
like.
then Elena comes in and she just tears them to pieces, and he's like, "Whoa, fuck, hold up, no."
Well, he beat
no.
he beat Balluna because she was like half of a. She was only half of.
half
I
of
mean, she
it.
could have kicked his ass if she had had her full body, but like
Oh,
she
yeah.
just got ripped to shreds. So
Yeah.
And then
So
she,
no,
she doesn't.
that was funny. She they actually curve stomped him. They curve stomped.
She didn't he send her back in a
Oh
box?
yeah,
Yeah.
like that's where you saw the first tits in the series.
I
No,
thought we saw, the
you saw
first
them
tits
way before that.
Way before
Was
that.
it?
You not only see Balluna's tits and like the zombies' tits, you also see Elena's
Oh,
Oh,
tits
you
before
do
that.
see the zombie
Yeah.
tits. I think the zombie tits are the first tits.
I think so too.
Possibly. That sounds about right.
No, wait.
Oh
Yeah,
no, the druggy girl.
Yeah, druggy girl.
Oh, you're right.
There's that one scene where she's jacking it in a bathroom.
No, she had clothes on for that.
Oh, she did.
There was
but
a
the scene
different
before.
scene.
There was like a scene like it wasn't in the same chapter at least.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean, they're
She
only there
got-
for like what 3 or 4 chapters before they died.
No, they were in there for a while.
Like the first 20 chapters.
Yeah.
when they died.
No, druggy girl that was masturbating. She went and had sex with the manga artist, and like her tits slipped into that. I think.
Ah, there we go.
By the way, you saw.
I mean,
some.
there were tits. It's
It's kind of
There are
weird.
tits- yeah.
It's kind of weird when it happens though, because it's never like. I mean, it is sexualized.
it's
but
never
not
a-
really. It's not
it's
really.
not like a
focus.
focal point.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, this is going to serve the plot.
Like they just did it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's have them have some tits out, and then have her run in and be like, "Am I pregnant now?"
That was Elena. That was a great moment. He was like, "The
That
fuck."
was so funny. Everything with Elena and Kazuki is just great.
Elena is the
Oh.
best character.
She is.
That fucking.
Also, she plays
sure.
Wild. Also, she plays World of Warcraft because reasons.
And
Awesome.
she's terrible. She's a terrible human being. You know.
Yes.
You know what? If you had said, "Hey, gotta get some dick," I'd be like, "Okay, respectable." Gotta get, you're trying to get some dick.
Gotta
Or
do
you're
what you
trying to
gotta
get some pussy. Either way, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Don't wipe the group. Look, that's a very valid point here. She just ruined someone's night for no reason other than she wanted some dick.
It's so true. If she had just said it, they probably would have let her off the hook too.
See, I'm just imagining somebody like this bitch just.
Did she just say, "Oops, got my period," and then like wiped us and left? Did I just get punked? Ashton Kutcher, I'll fucking kill you.
Oh my god.
The inner workings of a World of Warcraft player. They will fucking kill you. The end.
Hey man, I'm pretty sure if I ever like some stupid bullshit happened to me and someone was like, "Haha, you got punked," first person, fucking punch. Just
Down
start
on the
throwing them
pavement.
at people.
Throwing haymakers.
Nah, fuck that shit, man.
Oh yeah, popping out like a pocket knife. I'm
Popping
gonna
out like
slice your
George Bush
fucking
out that
eyes.
pussy.
Like sitting on Ashton Kutcher's chest. I'm gonna cut your fucking eyes out. Punked, bitch, and just get up and leave as he's crying and pissing himself.
Shit, why did that not happen in the show?
I'm sure it happened at some point,
And they
but
just
they
didn't show
obviously
it.
didn't air it.
You know what? I'm pretty sure they tried to like punk Mark Wahlberg and he just started to curve stomping them.
Mark
It's like an
Wahlberg.
episode
He
of
had
the
a
Dog Whisperer
flashback.
where one of
He
the
had a
dogs
flashback to
dies.
his younger days. He just started beating the shit out of them.
He's like, Marky Mark, no!
I loved you, Mark. You were the chosen one.
The Lost Boys were so young.
Was he in that movie?
Oh, I forgot what they call him, his backup crew? Marky Mark and the something boys.
Funky Bunch, man.
Funky Bunch, sorry.
Wait, Marky Mark was in Lost Boys?
I don't know.
Oh, I was about to say, like, man, I didn't realize he was in that movie.
Bro, Marky Mark was in his own rap group. That's where the Funky Bunch comes from.
Yeah. But
I like
what
the
were
Lost
we
Boys.
even talking about?
Something about
Elena.
Elena. So yeah, long story short, she loves Kazuki dick.
Yep.
if she wants to get pregnant or something.
Oh, she can also exercise ghosts or make ghosts pass on
Also, she
by
can-
just chanting shit.
Also,
She
can
literally
write
got
whispers
so
in
like happy one day that all of the ghosts in the hotel started floating in the sky and like freaked out because none of them
Well, no.
wanted to leave.
Remember, she was singing chakrams pretty much.
Oh, that's right. Because she got that weird CD of like some death metal band.
No,
It's
it was
just-
like it was something for children. It was like Japanese like shock. Yeah, I can look it up. It was like the last chapter. It was like Japanese something for children. Hold on.
Either way, she thought they were like awesome and started singing all the chakrams and like the ghosts start flying up and one of them is the only one that doesn't start floating. And he's like, well, shit.
Yeah, why am I the only person that still has to be in hell?
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
It's like all of them just love the hotel for some reason.
I mean,
like, shit, this is
it does
pretty
seem
nice
like a
to
pretty
see.
chill hotel. Except for
Well, yeah, I
the
mean,
demons.
you don't know what the afterlife is like.
I don't really like. It's just like a big asshole dude, just like throwing like eggs at you all day.
Did you guys ever watch The Ghost Whisperer when it came on?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not a faggot.
Okay, do you remember how like the ghosts used to float up into like this white light?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is beyond that? It's just a bunch of fucking light and dead people standing around in the light. It's like, I don't want to go there. It's fucking boring. There's nothing to do. It's a bunch of white light and dead people.
Oh, it was sutras. It was Prajna.
Yeah, okay, you don't have to say the sutra.
Prajna Paramita.
You don't have to say the sutra.
Hirdeya Sutra for good little boys and girls. That's the name of the CD, asshole.
Oh. Okay, I thought you were going to, like, start chanting sutras. I'm like, okay.
No.
Don't do that.
But yeah, so...
Boys and girls definitely does not sound like for children.
For good little boys and girls. For all the sexy gals and ghouls.
For all you children wearing rabbit masks with older murderous sisters.
Whose best friends are like creepy zombie maid girls.
Who all dream of fucking the same 13-year-old child.
Seriously though.
She has a cat, but she doesn't own the cat because she's technically owned, so she can't own anything.
So the cat just shows the fuck up, like, bitch, give me milk.
Well, the cat's like, can I have food? And she's like, nah.
Baluna can't own the cat because she's technically owned, and she's like, but I will feed you. And the cat's like, yes, you're the best.
And Elena wouldn't feed the cat or own the cat because she's racist.
Yep. Fucking Elena.
I think she can turn into a tiger or something.
Can she?
What?
Was that a thing? Or was she just riding a tiger?
I don't...
Oh,
I think she was riding a tiger.
Playing with a tiger, okay. I remember.
I can remember she was playing with her. She just like turned into a tiger.
She's turned into a tiger. I was like, when did that happen?
I mean, would it surprise you if she could do that? I mean, all the things we've seen her do, that seems like that'd be pretty logical for her to be able to turn into a tiger.
You know what's a crazy point of detail in this manga?
What?
The eye color on Elena after she gets the replacement fake eye.
It's always a different shade of gray.
Yeah, it's actually a lighter shade every time.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that was really cool.
I could never see that. Probably because I always read that on my iPhone. But still.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a different shade than the other one.
Because remember, I think that was like the first time I noticed it. I was like, wait, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool. I figured they just did that for like a couple of panels. I didn't realize they kept going.
You know, I mean, there's like, obviously when they're doing like the anime girl, like eyes wide open, all that kind of stuff, you can't really tell. But when it has like, it's not just a black pool, you can tell. Actually, here too, it's like slightly different shades. Oh, do you remember when she does the weird shit where she puts her hands into his body?
Oh,
fuck, that was weird. Oh my god, she took out his heart.
Yeah, because she can, it was like, I think they were kind of showing off how she put it together. What's her name? Baluna?
Baluna, yeah.
And it was just like, she's like, took out did she take out his balls?
No,
she took out his heart, man.
Remember she was like,
no, what happened?
Balls, though, or something like that?
Yeah,
that did happen.
They both started giving him a handy eventually.
Yeah, but what ended up happening?
Like the worst handy ever.
What happened was he got shot by like some yakuza or something, like some stray bullet. I can't really remember who shot him.
Was it the girl?
He was sick.
Or something?
He has a hangover.
Was that it?
I'm on the chapter right now.
That's right. He had a hangover.
And that was it.
He had a hangover, and she decided to cure him by like fucking around inside of his body. So she sticks her hands inside of his chest and starts like reorganizing stuff. And she's like, "Whoa, this feels amazing, such power." And she literally takes his heart out of his chest, and she's like, "I have his entire like livingness in my hand. This is amazing." And he starts to die. And she's like, "Oh shit!" And she like throws it back in. And when he wakes up, he's like, "Why is my heart on the right side of my chest?"
Which is
and then she was also like, she also just took out his appendix.
Oh yeah, because she's like, "You don't need this."
And then she like cleaned up like his lungs from smoking and shit.
Yeah, he also smokes, which is bad. Remember, kids, don't smoke.
Don't smoke. I mean, you might have a witch get all up in your dick, like inside of it, literally.
Do you really want that? Really?
I mean.
That beats some really weird shit.
Here's the thing, kids. If you smoke, one of two things is going to happen to you. One, a witch is going to stick her hands inside of your body and fondle your balls from the inside. Or two, you'll end up assistant managing a Sonic.
Shots fired.
I mean, I started smoking after that, so. Oh. You know what? I started smoking when I started having jobs that stressed me the fuck out. Anyway, this chapter right here, like this picture, is just like... this is why I love the art style here.
I'm gonna have to put this on thing.
This is a great picture.
Right? I love that so much.
Their tones are really simplistic, which is what I admire.
Oh yeah, the tone work is barely anything.
Alright, I guess I gotta put this picture in here.
Like, I'm not gonna say it's impressive, but like, I admire that they didn't go crazy heavy with it like they do in Bakuman.
I love Bakuman, though.
It's such. I'm still reading it right now. I love it.
It's so it. Eventually, it takes for it drags.
That's
but
what we're reading for a podcast.
Okay,
I'm at,
can
like,
we read
chapter
Bakuman
101.
next month?
Nah,
I've read all of Bakuman, so
I will
things
definitely be done with it by then.
We already have things scheduled though.
I don't remember them.
I mean, I can just go watch the last video I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Them all.
But anyway,
Oh,
so
we have to read that harem one. Remember?
Oh yeah. Okay, but also one other thing I forgot. Do you remember that his the tattoo, his Yakuza tattoo, is a Monster Hunter tattoo?
Oh, it is?
Is it?
He has like a God, which?
Oh yeah, and him and his brother both had like their stats tattooed on the side of them.
Oh well, all Yakuza do. You know that, right? Like you have your attack power, and then you have your magic. Right? No, it's not real. you have your magic defense just on the side of it.
I don't. You just said it so seriously.
Whenever Yakuza like join, they don't actually fight. They just look at their stats and they just decide.
And then they roll dice to see what kind of character role they have.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought that was a thing for like half a second.
Like they tattooed attack. How would you grade attack power?
I don't fucking know. What magic defense isn't? You went with attack power instead of magic defense? How are you going to grade magic defense?
Well,
it's not even a real thing.
Okay,
in 1983, there was a huge argument. Yakuza war over how attack power was to be decided.
They decided that you'd have to go to those games and arcades where you punch the bag as hard as you can, and it tells you how many kilograms your punch was.
And that goes into like your attack damage, but to get HP, it's like how much sake you can drink before you pass out.
That makes sense.
And that's your HP. And your magic power is
your magic defense is how susceptible your body is to STDs.
I was gonna guess poison, but I guess that's good too.
And but what about magic? Oh, they asked if they flip a coin, like whoever gets it, how many times you get it right in a row. Your magic.
And then they drink turtle's blood.
Nah, man, that would be the luck stat.
By the way, did you know that's a thing in Japan?
What?
Drinking turtle's blood because it makes your dick real hard.
Well, that does not surprise me.
I did hear about that, and I was like, that's really fucked up.
Man, they have shark fin soup there. I'm sure.
Yeah, but like the one with the dick, though, it's like, man, are you that insecure?
Bro, it's Japan. Nothing there should surprise you.
Do you not just like love your own dick?
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's only Yakuza that do that.
But still, it's like, man, my dick is amazing.
Hey, it's something for everyone.
I don't take Viagra because I have to. I take it because I can.
Sometimes I just want to fuck for 12 hours straight.
Ow, God, that would be so painful.
Isn't it 4 hours? After 4 hours, you need to go to hospital.
Not if you take 3 of them, baby.
They told me to only take 1, but I took 12.
I'm gonna have
That's so fucking.
I'm gonna have a boner for 48 hours if my math checks out.
When if you're like, I'm imagining like your dick would like rot off or something.
Your heart would stop.
Oh, that's.
We have completely stopped talking about this manga by now.
Oh yeah,
this manga's good. That's what we. That's the end result.
This manga's amazing. There's great comedy. Comedy's great. Characters. There's a suicidal chef lady who spits on people's food. She only spits on your food. Yeah, but she only spits on your food if she really wants your dick.
So basically, don't talk to her. Don't talk to her.
Or just start banging that.
She kind of just randomly poisons people.
Yeah, that's
because she doesn't want to die alone, man. So she's gonna kill everyone in the restaurant. Plus her.
She really wants the D of the new Nacho Libre guy.
Just half the people are like immortal.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention the guy who owns the restaurant is he's a Lucho Libre.
He's retired.
He beat up. He was on the middle picture, but then I took him away.
Yeah, he beat up Chuck Norris.
I think he might also be immortal because he's like 50 and he's like.
Nah, he's just a really
20-year-old.
Yeah.
He did have his hand broken by that one assassin lady.
Oh, which one was that?
The one that has her head on the top of the building now.
I don't remember when that happened.
Yeah, remember, like, they go for because they're the VIP guests, so he went for the handshake, and she just like,
oh, that's right.
And then he's like, I think my hand's broken. And like 4 pages later, he said doctor, and the doctor's like, your hand's broken. He's like, fuck, I do it.
And then she just got her head ripped off. I love how that's like the most anticlimactic ending, but at the same time, it was the most
It was so badass.
Okay, you know what? They end storylines with stuff that's like cliffhangers and it's bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, sister, I swore that I wouldn't get revenge for whoever killed you,
And
but I can't keep that
Has
promise.
she shown up yet? Or I think she showed up once. I think she showed up once and they just like show her on a plane or something.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that was on the plane of her leaving, like right after she
I
said
thought she
that.
came back. I thought she was like coming back.
No,
that's her
she was
leaving.
leaving.
Okay. So I still haven't seen. So I was like, yeah. And the other character told her, Elena told her don't come back because she did. Did she tell her that she killed her sister?
No,
She just said.
So Elena never talked to her. Balluna fixed her up and then was like,
I thought it was
and
Elena.
then no, it was Balluna, and then she was like, so is my sister dead? And she was like, probably.
Yeah.
Fuck if I know.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, you
Balloon
should
is just
be
like,
dead.
you should probably get the fuck out of here.
Oh, and by the way, she found this like 10-year-old girl crawling with no lower body down the hall.
Yep.
By
That's
the way,
I was
fucking
kind of confused. Why was she
disturbing.
fighting Snark? Because she lost Snark. Why was she fighting Snark in the first place?
because they both wanted the same mark,
Yeah.
Okay.
and you can't. Assassins, they don't like it when you kill their target.
Which I mean, I would have been like, I killed him. I mean,
Yeah,
what?
it's not like the serial killer is gonna take credit for it.
I mean, honestly, it's like, I mean, the person you paid me to get somebody dead, they dead.
It's like, do my job for me. Though, but I think those two actually enjoyed the thrill of killing, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But then, would you want to kill somebody with knife hands?
You know what confused me like a lot? How old is the little one?
Alice?
She's 21 or 22.
Is she actually 21?
Is she actually?
I don't think so.
I thought she was like supposed to be like 15 or 14 or something like that.
I mean, she says she's 21.
She says
But
it, but
she
she
says
doesn't
she's
act
like-
that way.
But then, yeah, and then when Snarf or whatever,
Snarf?
what's her name?
Snark.
Snark.
This is
I like
still,
Snark.
I like how that's actually her name. That's like
Yeah.
her real name. It's just
So
Snark.
Snark, then when she kills her, she's like, "You're the same age as Alice. I don't want to have to kill you." And then she does it. So I'm like, is she 10 or is she like 20?
It's not like Snark knows her actual age if she's like 21.
Yeah, but I don't think she's actually 21. I think that was just like a joke.
I don't either, but like, if she is... It's okay, it could go any direction.
I mean, honestly, this is a series that kills kids, so it's not like, you know...
This is a series where like
Oh, yeah,
300-year-old zombie women fuck kids, so...
I mean, that's not the reason that I care. I just wanted to know.
No, I'm just saying, like, they wouldn't change, like, oh, this character is blank, so we can, like, shoot them in the face.
Oh yeah, no. I just don't know if it was supposed to be like a little girl being a cunt, which
I think it is. I think it's,
Yeah.
you know, the whole little kids are evil, because they are.
yeah, little
have no
kids are
empathy.
the devil.
Cause
They are pretty much
They'll
incarnate.
make you like storm into places and fucking get your head cut off and put into a box, and then have your sister storm into places and
And then
fucking-
reveal your dead fetus stash.
You know
below
what?
the
She
city.
literally. I mean,
That was crazy.
yeah.
It's
I love
so...
that-
I can't get over that.
It's like, where did those come from?
Yeah,
It's like,
you know
and
where
then
it
you
came
have that
from,
super
right?
serious moment. At the
Wait.
end of every chapter, you have a super serious moment, and then at the very last page, there's just one character that goes, "Oh, ditzy joke,"
Wait,
and then it's next chapter.
how long did you say that she was allowed to live with Demon Hand?
I thought it was like 2 years, but y'all said I was wrong. So.
It's not.
I think
10.
it was like a year.
I think it was like a year because she did say that she discounted it by a lot off of the two-hand thing. So that can't all be her fetuses.
I think it could.
How?
She gets around.
But how?
I don't think your body works like that.
Logistically, how?
Like, how does she...
I don't want to think about like the reality if they're not all hers.
Is she keeping the only abortion clinic in town, like, in business?
Maybe some of the men weren't men. I don't
But
know.
But her whole thing is that she killed men. That's her entire serial
Yeah.
killer, that's her MO.
she likes to bang men and then kill them.
Remember, she was going after that one dude who was married, and he was like, no.
And yeah, and he was just like, "Oh, I want to talk about my wife."
Okay,
My
what if
wife,
it-
who's a high school, which was creepy. That was creepy. She just graduated high school, and
That
it's like,
was
yeah,
creepy.
He was their
And
student.
she
He
kept
was
calling
their,
him professor.
Yeah, he was her old teacher. That's...
yeah. She had just graduated, so they were fucking before like school got
of
out.
course,
Yeah, it's terrifying.
I mean, terrifying or drop
Not
dead
terrifying.
sexy.
But
I'm gonna go with drop dead sexy.
did you? Okay, the bathing suit that she was wearing on the beach, too. Like, Was that just there for fan service? Because I've never seen a practical bathing suit that looked like that. It was
I don't
absolutely
remember
ridiculous.
it. Hold on, let me look at it. Hold on.
It's just, and the kids get it for it, what's more. Like, it's the sluttiest, most impractical bathing suit I've ever seen in my life, and the kids go out and buy it for her, or, like, have it in storage.
Nice. Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna find it pretty soon here. Gallows.
Yeah, I'm on there, which says I'm trying to see what they say.
Do you like big titties? No.
And then she's like, "Oh yeah, that guy who was in there, who she tried to."
Oh,
kill,
you
like,
remember when one of the witches contemplated murder because a chick had bigger tits than she did?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, Taizo. That's what his name is.
Taizo?
Yeah.
Taizo. Wait, what is this swimsuit?
I know, right?
What?
Link it to me. Link it
Wait,
to me
no,
real quick.
how-
I want to see it again.
But how does that stay on?
Just link it. Link it again.
I am.
I don't want to search for it.
How does that stay on?
File not found.
That's a full-on ass crack, too.
What page is it? Of what chapter?
Oh, just put an L on the end of it, dude.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
For some reason, I didn't copy the L. But yeah, that does not have anything on it. I like how leaders just like, look at my long dick in like the top left.
Yep. That's so ridiculous.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes complete sense. It's Snarf's bathing suit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going with Snarf from now on, by the way, because I love the idea of just Snarf in like in that bathing suit.
Isn't that what
killing
Pinky
dudes
from
that
Pinky
he
and the
fucks.
Brain used to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright then. Hold on, is the leader wearing like a fucking towel or the shorts?
No, those are
like,
shorts.
Yeah, those were-
that can't be his dick. That I will not accept that, and furthermore,
Wait, what?
if that's a space between his legs, it goes up and just doesn't stop and fades into his crotch.
I think those are supposed to be creases on it, dude. Like,
I
think it's just supposed to be creased pants.
It doesn't look like it. All right, I'll go for it. Fine.
But I mean, he is giving you the look at this dick. But yeah, all in all, pretty good manga. Oh god, we forgot like half the subplots, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
So there's assassins competing. We got that. Witches that died. Snarf is killing people. What's the other? There's like other ones. Hold on.
There's the shitty detective robot.
And
There's a shady.
and the actual shady detective.
Okay,
Nivea.
so the shitty detective robot Nivea man. He's just a bad robot, but I love his part in like the last chapter where he's like, they're like, oh, he's always bragging about that new flight thing he had installed. Let's
Oh no! Okay, they had that. All those fetuses were all hers.
Yeah, how is that possible?
She had a poisonous fungus that she used to have abortions.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
like
no,
they
no,
had to
I'm
have
talking
time
about-
to develop. To
I have no
point,
idea how
man.
that happened. Just like all those fetuses. and
Yeah,
she wasn't
no.
getting rid of them.
Well, maybe there's not like. as
If we
many
were to
as I thought.
if we were to assume there were 9 fetuses, which would mean like she'd been going at it for like 9 months. She'd had an abortion every month, and the fetus had gotten to that point.
Which is physically possible. That's possible, but I was thinking there's like 30 of them down there.
If there's
30,
30, this is fucking creepy.
Well,
Like, more so
I mean,
already.
2 is creepy, yeah. Like, okay. Oh, yeah, but no, so, like, he's like, oh, yeah, I can fly all the time. And then when she steps on mine, he's like, let me call Robot Guy. He can fly. And then he just fucking Gurren Laganns, like, drills up through the ground. And he's like, flying's out. Drills are all the rage right now. Team Dai Gurren.
Yep,
Row, fight the power.
pretty much. I would not be surprised if that were an actual Gurren Lagann reference.
I mean,
No,
probably
it was a reference to what's it called? Transformers. Rise of Extinction.
Oh.
God damn. Optimus Prime flies away at the end of the movie.
Look, you need to get over that.
Dude, he just starts flying. He just
So,
I can
if
fly.
If you want to know what things will stick with Harrison, him being wrong and Optimus Prime just flying away at the end of movies.
Okay, then.
So if you ever want to piss him off, tell him that Optimus Prime didn't fly away at the end of the movie.
And then don't be wrong. Let him be.
Let him be.
And the Lord said, you wrong.
You wrong as fuck. Amen. Church.
Okay, so this has been Let's Play. Let's watch.
This has been none of those things.
Alright, girls,
okay.
With my
This has been a train wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has been a pretty terrible.
Like, don't watch this episode.
I like how you said it at the very end of the episode where they had to watch the entire episode.
Don't watch our podcast.
But yeah, so let's do our rankings and end this shit.
So, I guess art, I give an 8 out of 10.
Okay. I can call it like probably a 7 for me. It's a little bit too simplistic for my taste, but I like the way they used it.
I like how it switches.
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 7.5.
Alright, plot.
I'm feeling a 7.5.
Plot, I give like a 6 or a 7. 6.7. Because it's not that much of an actual plot.
I'd say like...
well, you gotta be fair to it too. It's a gag manga.
Yeah,
so.
but they do. Yeah, but there is still an actual plot though, so it's...
I'd give it like a 5 or a 6. 5 probably.
I'll edge a little bit higher. I would give it a 7.
Alright. So
What's
6 or
the
a
third
7.
thing what was the third thing that we always rate?
Characters, plot.
Overall.
That's
what we do. So overall, you go, Harrison.
I give it an 8. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8. It's really funny. It can make you actually care about characters in 6 pages.
Yeah, which is kind of amazing, which is better than most series, honestly.
Oh, we didn't talk about... Okay, so there is romance in this manga.
Yes.
And it's done so well. Like, it's not the main focal point, but it becomes a subplot, and you just kind of, like... You live with it existing in the universe. It doesn't annoy you.
Yeah,
it just slips in there very lightly.
It's not the whole strangling by the red tape thing, or red string. Sorry.
Yeah, no. It slips in there, and you sort of go with it, and you're like, wow, I really like this. Even though these characters are totally ridiculous together, it's so good.
How has no one been like, hey, yo, are you fucking like a 12-year-old when they go into town?
Yeah.
But the thing is, all the romances are very, like, it's not like, it's like, oh,
It's just like, oh, they're like actual normal human beings, not all up into each other like shoujo manga.
They actually have their own lives outside of the other person.
Yeah, or it's not like
they have their own personality outside of romance, Where it's just instead of just like this character's entire personality is based on this one character. It's like they have their own personality, and their own existence. Without these characters will exist separate from each other. You can have plot lines that are separate from each other.
Yes, I totally ship Taizo and fucking Elena, because it's glorious.
It's kind of how it just works.
OTP.
Yes,
OTP.
OTP. Does this count? I guess this counts as the most OTP.
This is an OTP. Oh, but you know what? I can give you an example with of like bad romance.
Right.
And
Lady Gaga.
I thought that as soon as I said it. So, like, in Shonen specifically, since we were just talking about Gurren Lagann, for, like, the 2 or 3 episodes that Kamina and Tits McGee...
Yoko.
Yeah.
No, go back to Tits McGee.
Tits McGee. So when Kamina and Tits McGee are having their few episodes before, spoilers for Gurren Lagann, Kamina gets bodied and fucking dies.
I like though the epilogue about those 2 characters, about Yoko.
Oh yeah,
she dies alone and sad like that.
Well, I mean, both of her hookups got fucked over.
I know, but it's still hilariously like, okay, really serious.
You know what? That was irresponsible on her part at that point, because you're in a post-apocalyptic world. You need to get to making babies.
Yeah, I mean, you got the body for it, honey. It's going to waste.
Them is what we call birthing hips.
Alright, so I probably should end this podcast a long time ago.
Okay, shit.
But yeah, so that's done poorly. This does it well. 8 out of 10. Good
Or-
manga.
Dragon Ball also had a pretty good romance.
Yeah, they got married and then you didn't know about it for like 10 years.
Yeah, like, nobody,
Oh,
even,
shit.
like they didn't even tell anybody. Just like a character just shows up. We're getting married. Okay. I mean, that's how
Right.
life works, right?
Dragon Ball Z!
Right, and
a
on to
random
my
lady
final
just shows up
verdict.
at your house. It's like you're getting married today.
Right,
Deal
on
with
to
it.
my final verdict. Overall, I give it an 8.5 out of 10 because I like 0.5s,
Wow.
and I think it actually deserves it. So, yeah,
We've given it
Good-
I've given
good
it 0.5
story.
before, so you know.
it's good story, it's good comedy. Like, above all, it is good comedy, it is intense, and you like the characters, aside from Taizo.
I liked him.
Who didn't? I mean, he's just kind of boring though. Wait,
Yeah.
Am I thinking of leader or wrong character?
Main
No,
character.
main character. Like, I
Alright.
like him as, like,
He's just kind of
a main
he is
character,
kind of
but
bland.
he's just boring.
He's just straight.
He's
but
boring
just,
compared to...
he's
yeah.
just straight man. So that's
I want-
sort of supposed to be his character, but he's not really. He doesn't interact with everybody else enough for it to really be.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything special, and it's sad too because they could really do something with his backstory. He has a very like mysterious past, and
Well,
they could play off of that. But
He's
Okay,
just
he's,
kind of nerd. Just kind of
you know what? He's at this point, he is what the main character from Yakuza should have done. As soon as he got his hands on all the money, fucking left the country.
I mean, honestly, he is like the best criminal. If you think about it, he is just the best criminal. He got the
Yeah,
He got his
he's-
hands on a ton of money and left.
Like
it's
yeah.
brilliant.
And
And he went to a place where nobody could find him either.
except when
Except they keep on doing.
Well, they keep on failing too. So
you know, at some point you would think somebody would be like, "Huh, we've seen like so many
No.
assassins after this guy."
Well, it was a good long while before the first assassins arrived to kill him.
It was like
So
what,
Yeah.
20 chapters.
I think it was like
I like
3
how they're
months
on the
in
cover
chapters.
for like a lot of the series, even though they're only there for like 10 chapters.
Yeah.
It was- But
But overall, good manga. What are we reading next week?
Monster Musume.
Are we doing Monster Musume?
Yes.
Ah, we're doing Monster Musume.
Oh boy, is
Another
it short?
very-
Is it long?
It's yeah, it's like 20
Uh,
chapters. It was like 20 chapters last time
I've read.
checked.
I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
like 32 now.
Oh, it is. So I'm behind by a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
well this is a series a lot of people probably know because it's like the best-selling series, manga series.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's 27 chapters
Okay.
long.
Yeah, this is like the most popular, like one of the most popular series in America.
It's also a hentai.
Well, it's
Oh
edgy.
my.
It's
No,
edgy.
it's ecchi. It used to
Now
be hentai.
the original one is just straight up hentai.
Yeah, but no, it's ecchi, but it's like a harem
It's harem.
manga with monster girls.
Last time
It's
we read
actually one of, I love it. It's
It was
pretty
very
good.
hilarious. That was a very. When I say very hilarious, Jesus Christ, it's a very funny series. It's
Well,
pretty
I'll not be
good.
reading that one in public.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, it's pretty popular, so maybe you get away. With
Okay, I want you to check out the picture from the new chapter that was just released.
it. Okay.
This is what you can expect from Monster Musume.
All right,
But,
let's see what
so
happens.
yeah, this has been Let's Watch, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey,
Oh my lord!